Long time no see. What's going on with you?
Okay, Greta, wake up.
Yes. Sorry, I'm on a break. I'll be back in a bit if you need some food.
Alright. Carol, you got anything to say?
Hey. Yeah, what is it? Oh. Oh my, someone new. I'm so sorry. You must think I'm terribly rude. Welcome. Welcome to Carol's place. I'm Carol. It's not much, I know, but it's mine. So if you need anything, just let me know. Greta will get you any food you want, and I handle the rooms. It's so good to have someone new here, even if it is an ugly old smooth skin. I'm kidding, I'm just kidding. Don't make that face. You'll love it here.
You ever heard of a guy named Gob?
Gob? Yes, of course. He's my son. Well, not really. Not like you would think of a son. We ghouls don't really work like that, but I love him like he's my own. Do you know him? Have you seen him? Is he alright?
He's working in a bar in Megaton. He works for a guy up in Megaton. I think he might be a slave. To tell you the truth, I don't remember, because this is like an unmarked quest basically, and I don't think you actually get anything for doing it. But I don't remember what the resolution for either of these options is. So let's tell the truth. I think he might be a slave. See what happens. Maybe we can rescue Gob and bring him back to Underworld, so he, doesn't have to work with Moriarty anymore.
That's terrible. But at least I know he's alive. So that's something. If you get up that way again, tell him that I said I miss him and that I love him. But he shouldn't try to escape. It's too dangerous. No, he should stay put where he is. I couldn't bear the thought of him getting hurt. Don't let the...
You know what? Let me see real quick. And,
Hello.
before... I'll quick save right here so I don't have to do that,
Hello.
back all that way. Let's see what she says with the other option.
Yeah, what is it? Oh, it's not...
Yep. Bye-bye. You ever heard of a guy named Gob?
Gob? Yes, of course.
He's working in a bar in Megaton.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I'm so glad. If you see him, please, tell him that his mother misses him and loves him and that I hope he's happy. But he shouldn't come visit. It's too dangerous. No, he should stay put where he is.
So she says more or less the same thing with each option, though she's obviously much more happy thinking he's just working there. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything else we can actually do. I'm gonna go try and go back and talk to Gob after I'm done with Underworld, and I'll see if there's anything else I can tell him. How much for a room?
No? Oh, 120 caps, I guess.
No thanks.
Okay then.
Why, I guess. Do you not know your own prices? Do you know Mr. Crowley?
The back room renter? Oh, he's a swell guest. So polite, too. Never gets mad at anyone. I've been letting that room to him for about a year now.
So he doesn't do anything strange. Beats you 100%. That's, I like that. I like those odds.
Well, he does keep talking about how he's going to make his fortune soon. He says as soon as he finds some wastelander to do his dirty work, he'll be set for life. I think it's just the whiskey talking vile stuff.
Certainly. Just the whiskey. You run this place with Greta?
That's right. Her and I have been together for, about 60 years now. But things haven't really been the same since Gob left. He was like a son to me. I think Greta was always a little jealous of him.
How'd you end up here?
Oh, that's such a long story. You couldn't possibly want to hear about that.
Well, to be honest, she's kind of right, but we need it for the lore.
Well, okay. But it's nothing special. I was born in 2051, so yes, that makes me a pre-war ghoul.
You remember the day the war started? What was Wasteland like after the war? So how'd you end up as a ghoul? This is the most interesting in this.
The city was on fire for weeks, maybe months, I don't know. I hid down here in the museum. It was the closest building to the shelter I was in. But I could hear what was happening above. People howling like animals, chaos, looting, killing. It's like every foul thing inside of them came out. It was a nightmare. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. You remember the day the war started?
I do. I was in a shelter with my father when the bombs hit. In D.C., we had the luxury of getting a warning after the West Coast was gone. I was just a little girl then. We couldn't afford a space in one of the vaults. I remember filing down into that shelter, my father rushing me in. He stopped to help this one family. And I looked up and called his name. There was a flash of light brighter than anything you can imagine. I woke up a few hours later. The first thing I did was run up to where my father had been. He was gone. But the strangest thing, there was his shadow, burned into the wall, so crisp and clear, like he was standing next to me. The heat had burned it into the concrete.
And yet you somehow lived. I mean, well, she certainly was affected by it, but still, she probably should have just died. I mean, she wasn't... If I understood her description correctly, she wasn't that far away from him. She was just down a stairwell a little bit, and the door was open because she was able to look at him. So the heat should have gotten inside and just killed her too, but whatever. So how'd you end up as ghoul? That's a dumb question, but we'll ask it anyway.
I don't know how it happens. Dr. Burroughs says it was radiation. All I know is that people kept showing up here in the museum. After things calmed down above ground, we tried to live down here as best we could. After a while, things got strange. My skin started to get dry and flake off. Everyone's did. It took a while. Months, maybe a year. But sooner or later, everyone ended up like this. Some of them went crazy. Some of us just accepted it. After a while, other ghouls would find their way in here, and Underworld just sort of grew. No one bothered us down here. We were happy enough to leave them alone. And once my Greta showed up, it was a good enough life for me.
Okay. See you, and you said you weren't. See, and you said you weren't interesting.
You tell the same story for 200 years, you'll feel pretty uninteresting too.
What can you tell me about Underworld?
I've been here since we founded the town. Before that, well, life out in the wastes wasn't very pleasant for us. But so long as we stay down here, we can live our lives as people, not monsters. I think things are better this way for everyone.
Okay.
Don't let these people get to you.
You know, one interesting thing that I find, at least it's interesting to me, about ghouls is obviously the radiation's done quite a number on their bodies. And it's easy enough to explain away that, well, the mutation makes it so that they, like, their bodies get messed up visually, but they, you know, that it's still able to explain why they are able to live for like 200 plus years. You know, because, you know, I guess it just mutates their body so that it doesn't decompose in the normal way a human does. But I wonder how they're able to keep memories so well. Like, even though they're 200 plus years, they don't have any kind of Alzheimer's disease or any show of memory loss just from, normal passage of time or anything like that. So does the radiation also mutate their brains enough to the point that they end up having much better memories than normal humans? Like, a much stronger memory than normal humans? Or is it just lazy writing and no real excuse? Just kind of, well, they're old, so we need them to be able to explain how old they are because, otherwise there'd be nothing to talk about. Which I suppose is good enough, but still, it's, I don't know, I think it's worth thinking about, it's worth considering. Alright, nothing else in here. Underworld Concourse, let's go. We're almost done. Just seems to be a couple more buildings. Ninth Circle. This one's just a bar, if I remember correctly.
It's been a while. What have you been up to?
Hi.
Resident Azrakal. Okay.
Well now, looky here. We got us a smooth skin that I ain't ever seen before. I'm Azrakal, and this is the Ninth Circle. Folks got problems, and I got liquor to sell 'em. Well, liquor and a few other pick-me-ups. You need anything, you just let me know.
Okay. So, who's that guy in the corner that we haven't seen yet, but, dialogue option, we just interestingly know as soon as we walk in the door, I guess.
That's Sharon. Let's just say, well, he's a loyal employee. Don't mess with me, and he won't mess with you.
He's a loyal employee? What do you mean? So he's your slave? He doesn't say much, does he? He doesn't say much, does he?
His company is rather refreshing, isn't it? But don't mistake his brevity for stupidity. That would be very unwise. Underestimating an opponent has been the last mistake of far too many individuals throughout history.
Okay. What does he do for you?
Watches over the bar, keeps the drunks in line. Pretty much, I point at something and Sharon hurts it. He's the best thug a corrupt bartender could ever ask for. He never bothers me with his own annoying sense of morality.
You just described yourself as a corrupt bartender. Normally people who are corrupt and in positions of power don't admit to it because that's like the fastest way to get other people to not trust you, and then bad stuff happens. Really bad stuff. Well, whatever. I mean, hey, at least he's honest, I guess. Alright, so he's your slave, basically. Yeah, sure. Let's cut to the point.
No, he is not. Sir, you insult me. I do not believe in slavery. It is an abomination. I am a firm believer in personal choice. To force another person into bondage is unthinkable. Chains are earned, never forced. Sharon made some choices that landed him in my employ. The matters of our contract is between him and I, no one else.
Okay. So, he's a really loyal employee.
I hold his contract, which makes me his employer. He will do what I ask, when I ask, without question. You see, Sharon grew up around a very interesting group of individuals. Well, I guess you could say that they brainwashed him. He is absolutely loyal to whomever holds his contract. Unfailing, unflinching, until the day that employment ends. Don't get me wrong. I have no doubt that he holds no end of animosity towards me. But so long as he is my employee, he is as gentle as a teddy bear.
Yeah, okay. Hey, let's talk to you about that contract. Seems like a pretty interesting contract. Maybe I can get that contract off of you, huh? Maybe give me the contract right now.
Oh, would you now? He's a highly valuable asset to me and to the Ninth Circle. What did you have in mind?
I'll give you 1,000 gaps for it, 2,000 gaps for it. Couldn't we work out some sort of deal? Yeah, let's work out a deal.
I suppose we could do that, although you might not like the deal that I have to offer. You see, I don't like competition. Not at all. It goes against every principle that I have as a businessman. So the fact that there is another source for booze in town troubles me. Greta, the waitress over at Carol's, I want you to kill her. I don't care how. Just make it quiet. Do it, and you can have Sharon's contract.
I just have Sharon do it. That's a good question.
Loyal employee that he is, Sharon would do it without question if I asked him to. However, the entire town would come down on me for it. Greta is quite popular around here. If Sharon is the one who kills her, everyone will know that it was me who ordered Greta's death. I need Sharon clearly visible and in public when Greta dies, so that I can fairly claim ignorance of the situation.
Yeah, a logical reply to that question. So, sure. Brett has nothing to me, I'll do it. I have nothing to do with this. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure... You know what, I don't want Sharon's company. I don't need... I don't like dealing with, what are they called? Companions in this game, frankly. Or in Skyrim or most other games. I think Fallout New Vegas might be the only game where I enjoy having companions around because they actually have really interesting stories, and also they can't permanently die, which even that itself actually is a bit of a, annoying point. The fact that they can't permanently die is, quite immersion breaking, but whatever. Anyways, not the point. I don't need him, but I am interested in resolving this quest somehow, so I'll deny this for now. We'll see what other options we have, and I'm pretty sure if we talk to him again, we'll be able to get the option to do this again.
No stomach for hard work, eh? No matter. If you don't want to do the job, then come up with the cash. Otherwise, I'll just hang on to this contract.
Okay. So yeah, we can talk to him again and probably just buy it from him. There's a Lincoln Memorial around here somewhere.
Yeah, just east of here. Bunch of guys with guns are holed up there.
We actually don't need to ask about the Lincoln Memorial, but I like to clear every dialogue option that I can. Does Crowley spend a lot of time in here? What's his angle?
If I start telling tales about my customers, I'll lose all of them.
No one will ever know. Come on. And again, very good odds.
Oh, what the hell. Crowley shows up here last year. He's a ghoul just like the rest of us. Now, all of a sudden, he's looking for payback against ghoul haters. Except I've met Dukov. He never insulted a ghoul in his life. Dukov's got the foulest mouth in the wasteland. He's a drunk and a womanizer. But he's no bigot. Go ask him yourself.
I need a drink. Let me see the real goods. What can you tell me about Underworld?
It's the only place in the capital wasteland where my people can escape the misery of the world above. And that misery, well, it makes a man like me very happy and very, very wealthy.
Okay. I'm not interested in any of those. Well, I mean, me see.
Sure. What do you need?
Guess he'll still buy stuff off of us, even if I don't need. Oh, and plus he's got Stimpaks. Stimpak isn't alcohol, you silly person, you. Alright, just ammo. Looks like that's the only thing we have to sell. So, mini nuke, mini nuke, mini nuke. Get rid of all them mini nukes. Alrighty. And then he's got 120 caps left, and we've got microfusion cells. So, 60. 60 microfusion cells. And then that should clear him out. Yep, very good. Alrighty. Nice doing business with you, buddy.
Everyone's got troubles, and everyone brings them to me.
Okay. Now, Sharon, let's have a little bit of a chat.
Talk to Azrakal.
Yeah, but...
Talk to Azrakal.
Okay. Yeah, like you said, doesn't say much. Alrighty. Anything around here, or just the stuff back there? Yeah, he will, I'm pretty sure if I steal anything, he will not hesitate to blow my head off, so let's do a quick save right there, and get into hiding. And then let's see. Hiding lasts. That's very hard. We can't get to it. Let's turn off the radio. Ninth circle cooler. Wires a key. Anything up here? Any pressure cookers?
Some days I just wish that someone would come through here and put a bullet in all of our heads.
Dude, harshing the buzz. -5 points.
What? What?
What makes you think we've got something to say to one another?
What the?
Nothing but pain
That
and
was
misery.
the most random conversation I think I've heard in this game yet.
Pushing the buzz, -5 points.
What?
This stuff tastes like
Stop.
centaur.
Okay, I shouldn't worry about it. Anyway, whatever, let's go. We'll worry about Sharon later. Got other stuff to take care of first. Also,
Long time
as
no
for...
see.
Because I'm
going on
trying to
with
keep
you?
an eye out for the ingredients to the railway rifle.
Hi.
And honestly, it's kind of hard to even remember what the frickin' ingredients are. A crutch, steam gauge assembly, fission battery, pressure cooker. Okay. We find fission batteries all over the frickin' place. I think the pressure cooker is going to be the hardest. So, yeah. Oh well, chop shop. Let's go. Dr.
Dr.
Barrows.
Barrows at your service. What brings you to the chop shop? Come to lend me a hand, I hope. I can always use fresh human samples.
What do you mean, fresh human samples?
You haven't heard? I'm the foremost authority on ghoul evolution. I want to know what makes us tick. Something doomed us to this rotting form, and I aim to discover what it is. So, I need samples of human skin, organs, and other parts to make the experiments valid.
Okay. Sorry, I aim to keep all my samples to myself.
Pity. Well then, what can I do for you?
Ever do any facial surgery? Maybe on someone from the Commonwealth. You ever do a face job on an android from the North? Jingle purse of 100 caps. Nah, I ain't paying 100 caps for that. There's a speech thing right there. I'll take care of that in a second. I'm gonna cheat. You'll see how. I'm hurt. I need help, Doc. I think I might be addicted to something. Can you heal my oh, right. We still have that addiction to Psycho, I think it was. Let's see.
I thought you had the look about you. Sure, I can help you. But it's not free. 50 caps. Take it or leave it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. I don't remember if we still have it or not. We've had it for a while, so it should wear off soon. Never mind.
Suit yourself. But you'll find out that your habit will cost you more than that in the end.
Okay. I might be addicted to something. You might radiation. What do you know about Mr. Crowley?
Nothing. Why? What have you heard? You've heard something, haven't you?
It sounds like he knows something.
You're lying.
Oh no. Oh no. I
Hello.
screwed it up. Let's try again. Whoopsie. Auto. Yep. Here you go. And let's,
Hey,
quick save right before doing... Oh, no, 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 no.
Good to
No, no, no,
see
no, no.
you.
No, 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 no. Don't. Put the gun away. Put the gun away. Wrong button.
Dr. Barrows at your service. What brings... Come to lend me...
Nope.
You haven't...
Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Well, first of all, let's do this one.
I'm sorry. Certain things are best shared between friends.
I can't quick load while the game is paused. The game's not paused. I'm in a conversation. Alright, quick load.
Dr. Barrows at... Come... You have...
And let's keep going.
Medicine is an important art and science. Shouldn't be wasted on vanity. Hey, but that reminds me of this old hoax. Here, listen to this holotape.
Okay. Good. And... Okay.
Yeah.
Let's, so we don't have to go through both speech checks at the same
Morning.
time. I'm gonna quick save again. And then we'll talk
Yes,
again.
what is it now? Please be brief. I'm quite busy.
Yeah. You're not busy at all. Doing anything. What do you know about Mr. Crowley?
Nothing. Why? What have you heard? You've heard something, haven't you?
Of course.
Damn. Double damn. He finally got someone to kill them humans. Someone believed that pack of lies he's been spreading. Well, I just hope they talk to those poor folk before knocking them off.
Alrighty. Well, let's see what he has for medical supplies.
I think I can help you out.
Because if he's got Stimpaks, and Radaway, and Rad-X, and we don't need Med-X. Yeah, that's... Oh boy, that's a lot of money we're giving him. Oh boy. Oh boy indeed. Microfusion cells to the rescue. We're still giving him a lot of money. Holy crap, we actually ran out of money for once. Like, oh boy. Is there anything else I can sell him? I don't feel comfortable giving away all that much money. We need all this ammo, because this is for guns that we're actually using. Weapons. Not sure. Barrel, aid, without grand dirty water face. That's nice. Jet. You know what? Let's get rid of some of these things. I don't need all these like jet. I don't think I need any jet actually. Med-X, damage resistance. I'll keep some of those for now. Mentats. Oh, I don't need those either. Nikola Tesla new noodles, cola, potato crisps, Psycho, like that. Purified water, Rad-X, Radaway, Squall Stick, Stimpak, Bonds. Okay, well that's much less. What else do we have? Miscellaneous, just bobby pins. Yeah, okay. So if we're gonna sell anything, it's gonna be some of these Med-X things. They're only worth 10, so that'll only get us 190 even if we sell all of them. And, oh, Nikola Tesla, no, I want to use that. I've already explained why. And this is also only worth 10, so, that's good enough. I hate giving money to people.
Give me a shot if you need
That's
anything
not how I
else.
work.
Yeah.
Oh, well. And before I, whoops, no, items. Before I go on, so I don't forget again, I'm gonna use that Nikola Tesla new. And now we got another note to read. We got the tech, now we need the doc.
We now have a lipoplasticator and microdermal graftalizer. We just need to find someone with the skills and willingness to perform the surgery. If anyone knows of a discreet and trustworthy surgeon who knows how to keep his mouth shut, send him our way. Also, we need to find a circuit neuralizer to reroute the signal into the android's memory. Do you know any trustworthy techies?
Okay. And what do you got, Nurse Graves? Also, Dr. Barrows and Nurse Graves. Yeah, that's some real nice naming convention there. What?
Yes. Welcome to the chop shop. I'm Nurse Graves, Dr. Barrow's assistant. Don't let our place's name fool you. The doctor is very good with injuries, dismemberments, and trauma. If you require any stim packs or blood packs, let me know.
Do you talk to Crowley much? Can you tell me anything about him? I'm injured. Anything you do for me? Do you talk to Crowley much?
He's not my type. Doug Barrows is friendly with him, though. Why don't you ask him?
Okay, see you later.
Bye.
Alrighty. Let's see here. What did I even open this for? I don't remember. Oh, right, no.
It's locked for a reason. Don't get any
Holotape.
ideas.
You already have a copy of this holotape. Okay, we already have a copy of that. Alright. Well, unfortunately... Oh, that requires a key. Never mind. I swear to God, I saw the holotape on the counter, and my first instinct was to open up my inventory and read
Hey
and
there.
listen to the holotape. Forgetting that I hadn't actually picked it up yet. And that door is inaccessible, because I'm guessing that leads to those feral ghouls in there, and we can't actually interact with those feral ghouls at any point, which is kind of a bummer. Search the feral ghoul? Sure? Caps? Okay. That's a bit random. Why did they put money on
Morning.
that corpse in particular? Oh well. And now, let's, talk to her. Oh no, there's no response. So, let's...
I'm afraid she's going to be out for a while. She's not well at all. Don't worry, though. I'm sure the rest of Riley's Rangers will show up soon and take her home.
Riley's Rangers, what's wrong with her? She your new toys? No, let's not be that. Riley's Rangers.
Oh, you must be new around here. They're a mercenary company that bases itself out of the DC ruins. I'm assuming she's their leader, Riley. What was left of her armor had her name stenciled on it. She was in a pretty bad way when they found her outside Underworld.
Okay, I'd really like to speak to this woman. Please, wake her now. Crap. I'll have to do the save scummy thing again. What's wrong with her? How'd she end up in the chop shop?
She was just brought in by a few others. They found her bleeding to death at the entrance to the city here. If she'd been out in the tunnels any longer, she'd have been someone's meal by now.
Okay. Do you think there's any way to revive her? Might have do it. I don't have a high enough medicine to revive her. I'm like 90% sure of that.
Well, I wouldn't recommend it. She's in some sort of coma. It's dangerous to force someone out of one. There's no telling when she'll come out of it, I'm afraid.
Okay. Okay.
No problem, just don't disturb the patients.
Alright, now let's do that, and